Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Brian Sterling.
And I'm Susan Shaw. We have crews covering the biggest races all across the state for you. Tonight, all eyes are on the race for governor. Republican challenger Tudor Dixon aiming to unseat Governor Whitmer. We're hearing from both candidates.
And 3 state proposals are on the ballot: term limits, voting reforms, and abortion rights. We'll check in live with groups monitoring Prop 3.
We've been at the polls all day long. For the most part, everything is going well, but there have been some issues involving pens in Kent County.
Yeah, Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker is on this story for us tonight. Ken?
Brian and Sue, in Kent County, we learned of scattered problems with voting machines that jammed, causing short delays in voting, but election workers say voters should not worry that their ballots were counted. At Ada Bible Church's Knapp Street campus in Grand Rapids Township, it was all about the pens that some voters used to fill out their ballots, or as clerks like to call them, ballot marking devices.
We want voters to be confident and feel secure when they're going in and casting their votes. And if that means they're not going to use the recommended ballot marking devices, as long as they're using blue or black ink, that's what we need for our machines.
Clerks prefer that voters use Sharpies or similar markers with fast-drying, non-smudging ink.
Most precincts will have Sharpies or the Flair pens available. You know, we've dealt with a lot of conspiracy theories on Sharpies canceling out people's votes and the bleed through. As you can see, they do bleed through.
Some voters fear the markers will bleed through and spoil their votes. An unjustified fear, clerks say, since the circles on the front and the back of the ballot don't line up.
The way that the questions are arranged, there's no way that they can be read wrong, even if it bleeds through to the other side.
Still, to ease the fears, Grand Rapids Township Precinct 4 provided Bic ballpoint pens with slower drying ink.
If the ink is not quite dry, it will rub off on some of the mechanics inside the machine and then will cause issues, and we end up with a jam in the tabulator.
Twice, Precinct 4's Dominion tabulator jammed today. Some voters waited for techs to fix the machine so they could slide in their own ballots. Others left their ballots in a secure auxiliary box. Once the tabulator was fixed, Republican and Democratic poll workers fed them into the machine. At Ada Bible Church, voter number 298, Jessica James, said a jam led to a short delay in her casting a ballot.
It said there was a paper jam, but in there they handled it really well.
You're confident in the process?
I am. I'm confident it counted. I heard it drop, and it did say it was successful afterwards. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, thank you. There are several key races our crews will be following tonight.
Political reporter Rick Albin is in studio to tell us about the races we should be keeping our eyes on tonight. Rick?
There are so many of them, but here are just some that we're going to be following really closely. The governor's race, we've already heard from some of those camps, and we'll continue to hear from them. Obviously, Secretary of State and Attorney General, too. Some of these races are closer than you might expect. We'll be watching turnout is going to be really important. Term limits, voting reform, abortion rights, they all come under statewide proposals. And again, the term limits and voting reforms in the polling have a wider separation than does the abortion rights Prop 3, but they were all still winning in the polling. We'll see what happens at the polling place. Michigan 3, here's where Hillary Scholten and John Gibbs are vying for this open congressional seat. Remember, it's the first time anybody will serve in this area, in this configuration, from southern Kent County and central Kent County, northern Ottawa County, up into Muskegon. That's a race to watch tonight. And then this, and this is big, is who controls the House and the Senate in Lansing. Now, we know all the districts have been redrawn, and we know that Republicans have held the Senate for decades. In the last 20 or so years, 22 years, I think Democrats have had 4 years of control of the House, but never both bodies. So we'll be watching that closely tonight. And then back to the other end where we were talking about governor, the really important mix there is, does the governor have a legislature of their own party, or is it going to be divided government? We know that looks very different. We've just gone through 4 years of divided government. We had 8 years before that where Republicans were in control of the House, the Senate, and the governor's office. So it's a very different feel. So that's one of the things that's on the line tonight, and we'll be watching.
Mm-hmm. And the legal future of some of these proposals? Is those going to, they'll fight all of this?
Absolutely. I mean, that makes all the difference in the world. There are going to be some legal challenges no matter what, but it could have a big impact on what happens legislatively going forward.
Yeah. Rick Albert, thank you.
You bet.
Let's get to some of our live crews stationed across the state tonight. We've got reporters on all of the big races working to bring you live coverage all evening.
We have two crews watching the race for governor tonight. News 8's Byron Tollefson is in Detroit with the Whitmer campaign.
First, though, let's check in with Susan Samples with the Dixon campaign in Grand Rapids.
That's right. We are outside the ballroom here at the JW. This is where the watch party will take place tonight. I've been talking to Dixon supporters yesterday and today, one of whom told me, prepare to be shocked. She's predicting that Tudor Dixon can still pull off an upset. They are still hopeful. We caught up with Tudor Dixon as she was casting her own ballot this morning at the Norton Shores Fire Department. It has been an uphill battle for the Norton Shores businesswoman, commentator, mother of four, breast cancer survivor. She's been outspent by a large margin, but she has proven to be a strong campaigner and a strong debater, say her supporters. She's been able to fire up crowds across the state. She's appealing to voters who are frustrated or were frustrated with Whitmer's COVID shutdowns, with mask mandates. She's promising to get back to basics with school, kids, particularly grades K through third grade, with getting them the extra help that they need with reading and writing. She says they've lost some ground because of the COVID shutdowns. Also, she says she will cut regulations to make Michigan a more business-friendly state, and she will support law enforcement. She's appealing to folks who are concerned about the defund the police movement. Here is what she said about her chances earlier today.
Well, we'll make sure that kids are getting a world-class education. We'll make sure our cities are safer, and we're going to bring back the American dream to make it easier for job creators to expand and grow in the state of Michigan. I feel good. I feel excited. We've had a lot of energy on the ground, so we feel like it's going to be a very good night for us.
Tudor Dixon did draw a good-sized crowd last night for her final rally at the Ford Airport. It was an enthusiastic crowd, and they hung around. They waited for an hour to hear her speak on a chilly Monday night. Whether that passion translates into enough votes to unseat an incumbent, we should know after today. We'll be here to track what happens tonight and bring you all of the very latest. For now, live at the JW, Susan Samples, back to you.
All right, Susan, thank you.
Now let's check in with Byron Tollefson in Detroit. Byron?
I spoke with Governor Gretchen Whitmer on Sunday after her rally at GVSU's Pew campus. I asked her for her final pitch to voters, and she said that Michigan can't afford to change directions right now. She fears that our state could be left behind for a generation. She says over the last 4 years, the state has made record investments in public education, closing the equity gap, as well as landing huge economic development, she says, with good-paying jobs for decades to come. Whitmer has also put protecting abortion rights at the forefront of her campaign. During Sunday's rally in GR, Whitmer said Michigan remains a pro-choice state right now because of her lawsuit against the state's 1931 abortion ban. She is confident about her chances tonight. She's seeing, she says, a lot of enthusiasm and turnout, but she told supporters earlier today in Lansing and Detroit that this fight is not over until the polls close.
We're going to run through the tape, right? Calls, doors, and just keep our volunteers, fired up and encouraged. I think the world is going to see a nice bright light here in Michigan today. But we're not going to take anything for granted, and we're just going to run through this tape together. So I thank you for all the work that you've done. I thank you for the continual encouragement, and we're a team. So I couldn't do any of this without all of you.
Dixon has sharply criticized Whitmer for actions with school closures and business closures during the pandemic. Throughout this campaign, Whitmer has argued that her actions have saved lives. We'll be there shortly, and we expect to hear from U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow later tonight about Whitmer's chances. For now, live in Detroit, Byron Tollefson, News 8.
All right, Byron, thank you. And we were there this morning as the candidates for the 3rd Congressional District voted. Republican John Gibbs voted in Byron Center, and Democrat Hillary Skolton voted in Grand Rapids. We spoke with both candidates about the issues they believe will help them win this critical House seat.
This election today is not really Democrat versus Republican. It's crazy versus normal. We're not in the 1990s anymore, where the Democrats wanted to raise taxes a little bit and Republicans wanted to reduce taxes a little bit. We're in crazy town. They want you to pay $7 or $8 a gallon for gas because of the Green New Deal. They want you to have to worry about getting robbed walking back to your car because of defund the police. When I was a kid, there was male and female. Now there's about 57 or 67 different genders. This is simply craziness.
The thing that matters is standing up to fight for the people of West Michigan. Certainly, the issues that matter here, from protecting Social Security and Medicare, protecting a woman's right to choose, fixing our economy, are things that matter to everyone across the country. We know that this is absolutely a seat that will hold the House majority. And I think that's why you see such voter enthusiasm here, too. We recognize what an awesome responsibility and opportunity we have here to be part of this amazing democracy.
Well, we hope you will join us for live election coverage tonight in primetime. Starting at 8 o'clock, we'll be on WXSP and WoodTV.com. That's followed by special editions of News 8 at 10 and 11 right here on Wood TV 8.